Christmas is here on the CBBC website, and do we have some presents for you? Head on over to Creative Lab for all your artistic needs, from Christmas memes to a festive Henry makeover. Flee the peelers on the streets of London in Dodger Dash, collecting coins and power-ups to unlock some festive outfits. Or get your snowballs ready, cockers, and help hackers save the Christmas panto in Panto Panic. All this and more on the CBBC website.
Hello everyone, it's The Graph here with your Sunday Newsround. In store for you today.
The Strictly Come Dancing champions 2023 are...
There was a double surprise on Strictly. And meet the secret Christmas owl. But first, it was the final of Strictly last night, where the last three couples battled it out for the Glitter Ball trophy. Now, if you haven't caught up just yet, then do turn away now.
The Strictly Come Dancing champions 2023 are... Ellie and Vito!
After 13 weeks, it was Ellie Leach and her professional dance partner Vito who were crowned the winners. Now, the actress beat fellow celebrities Leighton Williams and Bobby Brazier to lift the trophy. And that wasn't the only surprise of the night.
I will be representing the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yes, years and years frontman Ollie Alexander confirmed he will be the UK's entry for next year's Eurovision Song Contest. Exciting stuff. Next, China is in the grip of a big freeze with temperatures of minus 40 degrees Celsius expected in the capital Beijing following a summer of record heat. Now, extreme weather is often seen as a sign of climate change, but the world has made some progress on that score after an historic agreement at COP28. Here's BBC's climate editor, Justin Rowlatt.
Well, the headline is the world has come together. 198 countries have come together and agreed that we all need to transition away from fossil fuels. What does that mean? It means we need to start using a lot less of the coal, the oil and the gas that powers so much of our world. Is it a big deal? Yes, it is. Fossil fuels are driving climate change, and although we've had 28 of these COP climate conferences over almost 30 years, this is the first time that the world has come together and recognised that fossil fuels are the source of the problem. So that really is a big step forward. Now, how was this agreement received? Well, it depended where you were in the world. There were very different reactions. Many of the richer countries that really want to deal with climate change said this was a really good deal, a strong deal and a move forward for the world. A lot of small island states were still very anxious. They said they didn't think this deal was strong enough to stop sea level rising, temperatures rising, melting the ice sheets and glaciers in Antarctica and Greenland, raising the sea level and maybe washing away the homes they live in because they live on very small islands. So they were anxious, and then many countries in the developing world said, look, we're happy to sign up to this. We recognise that climate change is a big problem, but please, will you give us a bit more money to help us to switch to clean energy and also to adapt to the climate change that we know is coming? Last question, how will it change your life? Well, over the next 20 or 30 years, we may need to make this transition away from coal, oil and gas, and that will mean changes in the way that everything you do is powered. A lot of it you won't see because it will happen at power stations. Some things you may notice, for example, in 5, maybe 10 years, your family might buy a new car, and instead of being petrol or diesel, it will be electric. But there will be changes that you do experience in your life. You probably won't actually notice them when they come, although I have to say a lot of people are quite anxious about the transition we all need to make.
Thanks, Justin. Next, with the holidays coming up, it might be time to catch up on some fun reading, but do you prefer physical books or ebooks? Well, apparently you take in more information when reading from printed paper. Well, you guys have had a lot to say on the subject, so we're going to start with Ivy Apple 99, who says, I love reading digitally on my phone because it's more portable. I can read at night and you can also highlight and annotate text without ruining it. Well, Sloth Love 11 says, you can't beat the smell of a new book. And another newsrounder, Sophia, adds paper books don't have that annoying blue light that comes from screens. However, Night Hedgehog says they can read a lot of stories online that aren't available in paper form. Now, I want to show you guys this very sneaky elf pic that we got sent of one getting up to no good in the classroom. In fact, let's recap on what your cheeky Christmas elves have been getting up to this week. Now, this next creature could teach those cheeky elves a thing or two about hiding. A great horned owl was found living in the branches of a Christmas tree bought by a family in Kentucky in the United States. The little guy managed to go unnoticed for 4 days after they brought the tree indoors. Now, it wasn't until a loud noise disturbed him that he drew attention to himself by moving the branches. Luckily, he was quickly caught and released into the wild again, completely unharmed. Right, that is it for me today, and that's our last show from this studio as we are moving to a brand new one on Monday. So join us then to check out our fantastic new look. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.
Brand new and exclusive to BBC iPlayer, it's Pokemon Horizons. Meet Liko and Roy, a dynamic duo joining forces
That was an awesome combo!
to unveil new sequence
Pokemon!
across the world of Pokemon. But beware, the mysterious explorers are hot on their tail in search of Liko's magical pendant. Catch all the action now in this brand new series. Pokemon Horizons, exclusively available to watch on BBC iPlayer.
No, Merlin, I'm not interested.
You haven't even looked.
Rubbish!
Merlin.